Sagittarius, I'm Lacey, the High Priestess, and I tell stories. So I won't resonate with everyone, but if you like a good story, sometimes it will, sometimes it won't, sometimes depending. I like to tell a good story. Anyways, press like, subscribe, notification bell. With the notification bell, you can get my lives. If not, you'll have to wait 12 hours. All right, Sagittarius, what do we have for Saggy? I get the Nine of Cups. All right, so I see you kissing someone's forehead. Five of Wands. Oh, you know what? I feel like someone is like kissing someone in the face. Like, ah, the kind of fist they got was a pow. Okay, because this is a fight behind kissing. All right, someone seen somebody kiss someone, and then automatically a fight went out. Also, if this is boxing, someone's boxing, like someone's kissing someone before they get into a fight. Like this screams MMA fighting, professional boxing. Okay, someone loves to professionally box. Someone loves fighting too. Someone for the love of the sports. Also, this is like watching basketball. This is it has to be a competitive sport like MMA, basketball, football, something like that for the love of sports. Okay. Also, the certain music that you like to listen to when you're working out. Also, I like to see a good fight. All right. Also, someone could be placing bets. Um, when people get liquor in their system, they start to fight. Hey, Five of Wands, the Star card, and the Ace of Swords, the Ace of Cups. Oh, this is definitely a celebrity. This is celebrity fight. This reminds me of what's going on right now with the this is not allegedly, but I'll throw allegedly out there. Zeus. All right. Zeus be out here promoting all this fighting going on. Okay, this reminds me of allegedly Jocelyn Hernandez. If you keep up with like celebrity blogs and stuff like that, but these are celebrities fighting each other like celebrity death match. That's what it's looking like. Like Zeus created a real life celebrity death match. Okay. Also, when people get high off that liquor and stuff like that, because you do know during this season, people get with the heat and alcohol. People don't know how to act, even within celebrities. This celebrities fighting each other. Someone was asking for a lawsuit. Yeah, because you see how Jocelyn got out, right? And she started flaunting money immediately. And I'm going to throw this again, allegedly. That girl probably could beat me up if she wanted to. She's so full of rage. We got to pray for her because, like, anyone that. Could you imagine someone telling her that she's doing wrong and she could just beat you up? Like, also, I feel like someone gave someone the beating of their life. Like, someone handed their ass to them. This is like a celebrity boxer. Like this is someone's known to be like the best of the best, right? And someone handed their ass to somebody. Also, I feel like someone's very humble. That like someone tries to take the high road before they have to actually fight somebody right here, because someone's hands are known to be a deadly weapon. This is like someone that like does jujitsu or something like that. Like someone's professionally trained to box. Someone's professionally like this is military. Also, this is like military men fighting each other or whatever. This could be in the military, but this could be the Olympics as well. Okay, so are the Olympics coming up? Volleyball is what I hear too. Someone's got hands. They got hands. Like you don't want none with these hands. Okay. Usually people that got hands too, they don't try to start fights, but depending what kind of boxer we're talking about, because there's some that are real bold, driven by ego. And if this isn't, or someone in the future will become a celebrity boxer behind like throwing hands. Someone can throw hands right here. Hey, tell me if I'm wrong when I say someone can throw hands right here. Someone's got hands. Like someone has a knockout hand. He can knock somebody out with one hand. Yo, like, oh, that's the bad guy. Pow! Like, it's like, yeah, because look, this person, like, when the bully gets knocked out, when the bully gets knocked out by someone, like, look, the devil, the devil versus the star, like Saturn, also Saturn star. Okay, morning star. Do you know there's a very big significance with the morning star? Okay, someone's watching. See, but people complain a lot about how we're encouraging this a lot, and it's true because we're giving it life. We're giving all of this life. Like, even for example, the celebrity shows that we watch, what brings in ratings are the fights. And Jocelyn brings in, and this is just outside looking in, she brings in a lot of money behind the controversy. But see, that's the whole thing about Illuminati, that you get paid for making a fool out of yourself. And your reputation and how people see you. You know, your character holds weight. And for money, you'll get paid to be at your worst behavior. That's, I see someone just raging out, like the way that she came out, like, you know, from a good moment to just straight fighting everyone. Like, I enjoy doing this kind of fight. Like, when people have too much in their system, that's someone crying out for help, but like they fighting their inner demons. I hate to like reference her like this, but for those that have seen it publicly, like, in the video, you can catch a glimpse of someone's demon when they're on the worst behavior. Do you see how her eyes like completely like change, all blacked out? Y'all see that? Y'all really, like, that's what an entity would look like, when it's coming in, as soon as the cameras start rolling, and it just brings another side of another person. But the entity enters you when you're with that liquor and you're with the other ish, and it's being provided very easily. Hollywood is ran through some real crazy ass alcohol kinks, addictions, all that kind of ish. And she does it all for, she's like a proud madame. Like, she's teaching these women like how to be very ruthless and to enjoy the worst behavior. Like, it's literally going into the den of evil, knowingly that you're gonna come across the most, like, I'm sorry, have y'all seen how she acts? Dude, that shit is crazy. Whether it's an act, whether she's on drugs or whatever, y'all see how her eyes go pitch black? I know a demon when I see one. She needs an exorcism, and she needs to be preyed upon. Like, when people have said, I think she's try to fight people when they have said, like, you need God or something like that, Jesus, or she's like, who are you to judge? Like, angry, angry. I don't mean to talk mess about someone, but that shit got me feeling some kind of way. Like, I pray for that girl so she can find herself. I sit here and I constantly think, like, there's real evil people out here that are bold faced showing you that they're evil, and people use it as entertainment, and they're really hurting people publicly and getting paid for it, and it's kind of scary. There is like no stop to the menace until it's like too late. By the time it be too late, God knows where she's gonna be. Even though she's making money out of this, all of that reflects on her character, and we're egging it on as the public. Well, I try not to watch it too often. Just talking to you, Sagittarius, about this. I try not to watch too much ish like that, but it's true. The truth is kind of scary, and it's not just Jocelyn. because we can't put that shit on her. There is so many women out here blacked out, raged out, full of like, I'm just saying, I kind of feel like taking this down. I shouldn't be doing this, but some people could hide it better than others, but hers is meant to. I just feel like whatever she's dealing with is meant to be like very public. It comes in different forms, like who you are when you're under the influence, who you are when you're under people that are more scared of you than telling you the truth, because the truth sits very uncomfortable with people. You tell someone the truth, like, dude, some people can't handle the truth. Like, for real, you ever hate somebody because or not you hate, but like, has someone disliked you because they know the truth? And I pray that anybody that's watching me isn't the hater. You know what I mean? Where you hate someone because they know the truth about you. At the end of the day, the truth doesn't sit comfortable in some people's eyes when they're the ones that did it and won't face or even own to the things that they have put onto the world. And owning up your the things that you have caused to other people is a very important step to growth. It's almost like despising someone because you told them they'll never make it in life, and then they made it in life, and they come back and they show you that they made it in life, and kind of growling that they proved you wrong, but you should be happy for that person. But it's you can't. It's like a nice way of putting it on, like, thank you for helping me grow. I don't know. There's just a lot of things that I see Sagittarius in people that like sometimes make me wonder, like, yeah, they really are battling a very deep demon, because what I see from this girl and some people that are publicly putting things, like, they're really battling through some things. And some people unfortunately need prison time. People need to go to jail, because if not, some people have been given willpower to do some very horrible things over and over and over again, because that's all they know, and that's all they want to know. They're so attached to that entity of darkness that they don't know how to let it go. And that entity is very real, like, it roams amongst us. And if you are not protected by faith and, like, truly want to do good for others, that can enter you. It can enter me. It can enter our children. It can enter your family. It can enter your coworkers. It's a real entity, just like envy. Envy can happen. Also, wanting thy neighbor's wife, thy neighbor's husband, and all the deadly sins that exist in this world. And these deadly sins are actual entities, if you really think about it. I mean, they call it sin, but sin comes in different words, in different dialects, depending on the form of spirituality that you're using. In yoga, these are called, literally, these are forms of depression is a demon. Um, Being over spiritual is not a good thing, because we have to keep ourselves grounded. We're still in human flesh, so we're still attached to this world. When you leave your body, this machine we have, that's when we become something more than just we're not attached to this earth no more. We're free. It's almost like putting on a hat, and that's your body, though. That's your home. You put on that hat, and then you're stuck to this realm until you take off this hat, and then you're freed. It's almost like letting go of a balloon. They say people who have experienced death, that it feels like a floating sensation. And I can testify to that. It felt like an opening of a Coca-Cola bottle, and that fizz that goes up. That's how I felt my body. Everyone has a different experience. I guess mine was like that. That's how it felt. And I'm speaking from experience, from rebirth, and I'm here. but our spirit only weighs an ounce, so 28 grams. That's all at the end where we amount to. And all those 28 grams are the electricity of our memory of the things that we had seen. That's why they say that your brain is activated the most on the few last seconds of your actual life. It's really, really crazy, dude. And I sit here and I think about life and what we're really fighting every single day. We fight within ourselves a lot. Like we battle with our own inner demons, and sometimes it wins and sometimes it doesn't, depending how comfortable you can sit with the truth and the actions that you have like put to the world. They say people who are constantly fighting is because they're fighting against themselves. Like there's a real fight going on with them, and they take it out to the world because it just seems better if we take it out on other people than accepting that we're not allowing defeat or allowing something to win us over. But let me tell you something. Sometimes, like looking at the good of everything that happens, because they say that you can define um, success through your failures. Who you are when you fail. Do you stay thinking you're a failure, or do you get up and you keep on trying again? And it's like addictions that we have, battling addictions, battling secret thoughts, battling emotions, battling the things that come with the worldly sin. Seven of Wands, I'm telling you, battling. And these are all wands. So I feel like it's definitely your energy, Sagittarius, the Emperor, and the Ace of Cups, and the Hierophant. With God, everything is possible. With the Most High, with the greatest intentions of like it's nothing but a piece of cake for you to battle this, but it's not easy being the boss. You have to deal with a lot of people testing you to your highest limit, because or putting you out there like that because they know you're the star. Okay, the Emperor and the Hierophant, you mean well. This is for a high vibrating Sagittarius, by the way. There's a low vibrating Sagittarius is not going to work through they're working through ego and not through God's faith. When there's those people that go up to the stage, right, and they're receiving the rewards, and they're like, I just want to give shout out to God, because through the moments and trials and tribulations that I went through, I had faith in God. People who don't have faith in God, they're not going to say stuff like that. People that run through ego. Like, this is for my fucking haters. This is for you, bitch. I told you, like, you can tell the difference on the energy of someone. And this is me just giving out an example. Like, if I was up in the stage and I was like, I want to give a shout out to you hating ass bitch, blah, 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 and fuck you. You shitted on me. Like, go in a specific detail. Or are you going to be like, God first, through my trials and tribulations, when people did not want to see me succeed, God came through. No, I want to give out my, you know, hell to the Most High, because while I was battling with myself, God kept me grounded, even through, and even they may have gone through some hazing, through the hazing, but their speech is not going to be straight dedicated to the haters. I mean, you can always say something generalized, like, had it not been for God, I would have never, survived what these haters had for me, that type of stuff. I feel like delivery is very important. Somebody could be out here actually gonna about to deliver a speech. I feel like it's ESPN, something like that. It's someone that fights jujitsu, karate, like someone's in the performing arts as far as like combative someone could be in the military too. Like this is like Street Fighter or like the best of the best, even if it's underground. This is a Street Fighter underground, like of the best of the best. You can tell from the fake from the real. It reminds me of like Eminem when he was in the 8 Mile, right? And he was, and I've said this before, I think in your reading. I think I said this before, but this is like the moment where you get to see who's real, who's fake, like on some real ish. This person actually grew up in a good from a good family, and Eminem wasn't even black, he was white, and he came from the hood. He really was on that 8 Mile, and he was throwing up, he had anxiety, and then finally it took this man to bully and fuck his girl, take his best friend, take his rap career and everything, and make fun of him and his friends. It took all that hazing for him to finally get balls and show who he really was. Sometimes sometimes failure builds you up to the best version of yourself. You have to deal with this kind of entity. It's a real entity, even though it's a person, but it's an entity of envy. It's an entity of hazing, of hate. Like any star that actually rightfully earned their place understands about these entities I'm talking about. And I am not the only one. Just because I'm talking about doesn't mean that I haven't gone through it. I've gone through it. For real, I've gone through this hazing of envy, of hate, of like all kinds of, like, I would say all the deadly sins. I've gone through them. I've had to allow a lot of things to happen. And I'm not saying I'm perfect. I'm just saying, because I am a sinner. I have like slapped the shit out of somebody. You know how much I battle with knowing the power that I got with my hands and not acting out on it. That's something that people who actually play sports and stuff like that have to battle with, knowing they just can't go up to someone and just slap the dog ish out of them. You can't go and pull a drive by on someone and then play NBA the next day. Although someone has tried it before, you know what I'm saying? Someone has tried it before, but they expect better from us because we are celebrities. I don't really consider myself a celebrity, but influencers and people who have that can influence other people, it just, we have to carry ourselves at a different par bar, all of it. And knowing that we no longer have to be ghetto, we no longer have to like fight, we don't have to, because it comes with real lawsuits. So once you make it to a certain status quo, like it's not cool no more to gang bang, it's not cool no more to encourage that ish. It's an entity. Then later on in life you look back at yourself when you're finally together and you're like, damn, I really was battling some demons. And it be like that. People who fight, they battle demons every single day. Can you imagine to save it for a performance, to beat the crap out of someone you don't even know, but you're saving all the hazing, all the things that you've been through just for that moment, to where you're going to win a whole medal for learning how to be patient with your monster. And I'm going to leave it at that.